He likes his carriage.
Uh-oh. I have a feeling.
Oh.
Never mind. Here. I thought she was being there. Here you go, Buttercup.
I need my music and my good
Baby. It's on?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm moving this way first.
Okay, child, let's go and tune up.
I got a new E string.
Mm-hmm. Why? You broke one?
It just didn't really sound right.
Okay, that will do it. Okay, good. What did we decide to start with today?
Scale.
That's a good way to start. Let's go. Did you practice with metronome? Sometimes. Can you play with metronome?
Yeah.
Okay, here's your metronome. Can you do 8? And now try to do 7. Don't worry about it. Play the same thing as you just played, only play 3 instead of 4 in the second one, and then it will all even out. Yeah, but keep doing it. Keep doing 3. See, you go. on the second one. Go. No, you're doing 8 after that. What I think it's fine. You're doing good. A little reminder: what's most important when you play scale or any other exercise? Most important thing for any exercise is what? Come on, bunny, let's go. Think. You're an advanced virtuoso player now, should know that.
So when you like move with your fingers, you just have to go over the hole. I don't know.
Now try again. Yes, you do. Try again. There's no problem. No harm is not knowing, as long as you try to
You guys
think.
see that?
That is definitely important. I just typed get to the frog because you played well, but you shrunk a little bit. We all do when we get nervous. We all shrink a little bit. You played well, but you're not using the entire bow, and that's a problem. But that's not the most important thing. Benji is trying to escape. Can he climb that wall?
Yeah.
Well, let's find out.
No,
We
the
left
buttercup is hey, there is a very attractive violin case there. Anyway, let me tell you this, and you remember from now on forever, hopefully. Whenever you do any kind of exercise, whether it's Shevchik scale or etudes or whatever, the most important thing is good sound, good tone. Alright, if it squeaks or if it doesn't connect or if your bow jumps or whatever, it needs to be fixed. What's the way to fix it?
To keep the same speed.
Well, yeah, that is all correct. The technicalisms of tone not being great, you can list forever. But what do you do to fix it? And to control it, most importantly.
I don't know.
You listen. You just listen. You want to have that beautiful sound. So let's do a little bit of that work. Play only the first note repeatedly. Listening always works. It feels like this is a little too fast tempo for you to use the bow in your totally controlled, comfortable way, and it's not a problem. Let's try at 52 and see what happens. Use the bow, open your arm and close it. Good girl. That's the idea. The tempo can be anything you want. 60 is standard, I do it at 42 because I like much slower scale and I'm stronger. 60 is a little easier. But it seems that you are more in control, a little bit slower than 60, and that is fine. That's your kind of standard sound then. The bunny sound. Okay, good. So, listen. Okay, good. Let's do arpeggios. okay. It's okay. Do not stop. Even if you're laughing at yourself, laugh and keep going. Do it one more time. Good shift. Yes. Stop. Stop. You missed that note twice. What happened? The top note.
I didn't move my elbow.
You were a little flat. So remember and avoid this mistake next time and forever. On that arpeggio, you need to aim the top note just a little higher. Let's try one more time. Right. Next arpeggio. Were you only practicing the one arpeggio? Lazy bum. Right. When that happens, even if you have a sour face on you, you have to finish. You have to have a commitment to the last note. And if you're having a sour face, then you go back to the slow, you fix the mistakes, you remember where the notes were missed, where the problem was, and then you fly again. Try one more time. Repeat it slow, repeat it. No, repeat slow. Until you are comfortable. You play it until you're done. Go. Don't rush, be patient. And you're not supposed to stop. You want to remember. Repeat fast. Don't stop, keep playing. Right. So if the sour face keeps coming and it's not fixed, then you stop, you take a breath, you go slow again and you fix it. And then you fly it. And when you play fast, what a grumpy face. I have a grumpy bunny here. The violin playing technique is going to get more and more complicated. It's not necessarily more difficult. As you get stronger, it's going to be more exciting. But you will face the issues. The development of the young violinist is never on a straight line. There's always a smooth sailing, then you hit the wall and you climb the wall, scratching up, hurting yourself, and then you get on the next level and there's one more time a smooth sailing. It's always like this. So your arpeggios are a little bit behind of where you supposed to be right now. You, not the kid of your age, not in any way, but you. because you are starting to play the pieces that require arpeggios that are lighter and faster and simpler played. Okay? So that's something that you need to work on. Understood? Okay, very good. Have you ever played double stops? Good for you. What kind of double stops were you playing? I know you have a Shevchik right hand for me and you have a Kreutzer etude. Did I or did you ever play the Shevchik Opus 9 for the double stops? Okay, that's fine then. Let me print one for you.
I think I have Shevchik 9.
You have Shevchik 9?
I think this one?
No, that's the number 9 exercise from the right hand exercises. It's Opus 3. I need Shevchik Opus 9 and I will get.
Then I don't.
I will show you, and I will also show you how to practice it in the most productive way.
Benji's laying down.
I noticed, yeah. He's just basically moved in and relaxed, and Buttercup said, wait a minute, what's going on? Where am I? Where am I? Okay, let's see. What is my network here? Let's get to this one. And at this point, one page will do. Now, this is very important, okay? And I'm going to rely on your integrity. I actually don't like perfectionism, but here you will need to be kind of perfect. They're thinking because the chemical is in a way that power. Okay. Now look at this. Nah, that's not air. It's actually, you're gonna enjoy it and it's going to make you so much stronger. Now, do you see this?
Yeah.
For whatever reason, the number 2 exercise is much easier than number 1, and I want you to start with number 2 and then do the same thing with number 1. I want you to play for me this, but in that way. Let me mark it. So you're going to do down bow, up bow, and then you're going to go down, down, up, and note fast. And you try. No, look. Right. No. You have to keep that note going. Up bow. Do you see I changed the bowing for you? Do it one more time. From the beginning. This one in the same way. So you go A, fourth finger. No. You go the same steps. You go top to bottom. Right. Yeah, don't bend the thumb that way. No, the same. Break this slow. Go on, next bar. No, sweetie, that's a fourth finger, dear. Three. No. Look, let me show you.
Where are you?
You are right here, but you're using this version to play all of these bars. So this is where you and then you go. It's hard for me to play in tune on your little violin, but you should be good. So start with the B. Good girl. Ay, 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 ay. Abo. Three. On the first position. Go down. And that's the idea, okay? And it would probably help her if you play piano alone, if you can.
Okay.
I'm sure that she can manage on her own, but until she realizes what's going on, just gets in the groove, and she will do it fast. It would help,
Okay.
right? Now, the point is always stretch down and never stretch up. Fourth finger is comfortable, this two pull back. Top note is in comfort and in favor. Because what the kids usually do, they then this bone play like this and then try to reach that and they get this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to really, it says double stops, but really it's independency of the fingers within the perfectly set position. Her left hand is well set, but this will just reinforce the perfection. She will learn pieces much faster and she will not get the sour face by accidentally missing the notes. She doesn't need that whole book, just only a few exercises from that book. Now let's do the difficult one. Come on, child. Do the first one in the same way. No, in the same way. I want you to do top note first, see? This. That's one backwards, okay? So just like that way, all right? So we're going to do this one from the G. No. Let me show you. You do it this way. You go. And then you keep the third finger going. Understood? Try. Go on. Out, in tune. Better to break that slur so you don't choke the sound. Remember, good tone. practice them both. Okay? Make sure that your hands, especially the third finger right there, when you stretch and reach the right notes, make sure that they don't get hurt. If you feel a little tension there, immediately stop. Some kids just practice one bar at the time, and I'm giving you 2 whole exercises to do. As soon as you are done with this, I will give you more of the same. But you have to be able to play them in tune. Okay? Doesn't have to be fast. Show me your Kreutzer. Are you done with your Kreutzer?
I haven't memorized.
Let's hear. It's okay, keep going. Much better. I need you to, well, memorizing would be very good, but even if you can't memorize, it's not a problem, but you need to play it through, in tune and without crushing. Do you remember how to practice the motoric motion? I need to teach you how to practice motoric motion. Now, first of all, let me put it here. Kreutzer. Which number is that? Number 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, number 2. Ooh, why is it doing this? Okay. Clean. And no stop. Okay, now I'm going to give you one more, and that will be a long time project, and I suggest you definitely memorize that one, not right now, but over the time, and keep it with you for as long as you play violin, for all your violin life. Everybody at San Domenico is playing it. I play it all my life, and right now my technique class at Crowden is working on this and trying to beat me in time. It's about velocity and durability, and it's meanwhile, open your Shradik, show me your Shradik, and I will find that etude for you, and I will explain to you how to teach yourself to play super fast.
He's at the window. He's distracting me.
You might also, if you're looking at the music, raise the stand up.
I know, but that was so fun. Stan was going away from her, and she was like looking at my dad and everywhere and playing. Anyway, it's better. It's better, but patience is obviously not your strongest side, right? Always play this with metronome, but it is better. It is definitely better.
The stand fell. The stand is just...
I will fix the stand for you now. I sent it to
Oh, it fell while you were playing?
Yeah, it was like
Oh.
getting lower.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Okay, now.
Shouldn't put so much music on it, child.
Sorry, my fault. Okay, now. I will need to teach you how to play this fast. And you will need to compete with my technique class at Crowden. At this point, everybody plays this etude through at 140 per beat, both on slurs and on sautille. Look at the first bar. There's only 3 notes that you need to do. I'll get my violin and I'll be back.
It's a really long lesson. If you need a little break, you should just tell him, okay?
Wait, how long is it?
I don't know. Maybe a while longer. I told him we'd come for as long as whatever.
Did you learn your 3 notes?
No, I was telling her that she wants a break. She should tell you she needs a minute or something.
You need a break.
No, she doesn't need it. I said if she needs it.
She's a trooper. It's F natural, dear. Very good. Yes. Okay, now.
Is this like from the Four Seasons thing?
No, it's another Kreutzer. You like Four Seasons?
I listen to some.
Good music. Anyway, I want you to get this with the first finger, and I want you to play for me that simple trill, light and as fast as you possibly can. Don't get yeah, but you need to play fast. Go. Can you play faster than me?
No.
Of course you can. You're young and talented. Yeah. Now, imagine that your first finger is a flower. Imagine that your second finger is the wing of the hummingbird. Give it a little bite in the bow and go. Up bow is faster. Yeah. So this, that's the tempo of your trio, right? Which basically means you're supposed to be by default,
It's this one.
right? The thing is that I can actually play it faster than my trio, and I will teach you why. First mistake. This is how I play, and then I'll show you how most of the kids play, and you see for the difference. This is how I play. That's how most of the kids play. What's the difference?
You don't pick up your first finger and you do.
You're picking up the second finger. You're playing like a pianist, and I'm playing like a violinist. See? I am dropping 2 fingers and one is bouncing off. Now in the fast motion. understand? Right? See, 2 fingers go down, 1 bounces off, then 2 come off. That makes me much faster. Alright? How do you practice? How do you do your speed super fast? Step 1. You do this. Let's do it together. Do not force it. It's like, oh, you are way too strong. Just hit the string a little bit and bounce like a ping pong ball. And then we do backwards. We go. Go. Oh no, you're working way too hard. Stop. You establish this note. Work as little as possible. And leave it for a split second and immediately come back. Just enough to clear. Don't do it in a bow, do it in a finger. Good. And now keep this 2 and go. Kitty cat does this. No, you're working, you go. No squeezing, just. I know you can, but I need you to relax and go lightning fast. And very simple. Relax, 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 relax. And now place those 3 down. Position your thumb right here and do not push. Now the next step, look very, very carefully. Now I will find out whether there is Irish blood in that girl. I think 0. It's like a magic. I'm not joking. Every Irish kid does this. You know, I have no idea, but every Irish person does that. I don't need that. Don't push. Feel this. Feel this. Boom, 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 boom. 0 pressure, but clear, strong drop. So and she's doing exceptionally well without movement of the hand. That's treasure we need to cherish.
Yeah, but I'm trying to see if her thumb is squeezing or not. I can't tell.
A little bit will be right away, and the more she goes into this, the more she realizes that she doesn't need it. But that gives you security, so just touch. Now, excuse me, please. Hello? Hello?
Health insurance.
Right. Now we're doing backwards. Remember? Don't force it, don't force it. Put the thumb right here, not right there, and relax your finger. Both fingers. Good. So, that's the first steps. We will go over them again. Alright? And I will definitely need you to watch this video because this applies to everything that is complicated and fast. The next step is to do this. Oh no, I don't need force. I don't need that. Chill. Just completely relax. Fingers are strong, nothing else works. Don't forget to, no, don't jerk the bow. Pianissima. Don't jerk the bow. Don't jerk the bow. Oh, Benjamin wants to come out and play Kreutzer. And now you do it backwards. Join me. 2 fingers down. Not a single littlest additional move. Slow down the bow and play quiet. Only fingers work, nothing else. Next step. Bursts of 5, it's called. Ah, she's Irish. See, she's squeezing an extra note there. We don't get paid for extra notes. See, I don't want that. And then we do backwards. Start with the OC down. Good. The next one is burst of 9. Listen carefully. Try. Sometimes a little tension comes to the body, it will go away eventually. Try. Come on, Squeaky. Go. Go. No. Go, 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 go. Start up bow, it's easier. Boom. Right. Then, Igor Veligan's exercise. There you go. Oh, she goes. Ready? She's strong. Good. How about and keep all fingers down. And yes, you're right. That's a very good exercise too. Now, final version is let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, and play 2, 3. Such a grumpy face. Well, this is actually not the final version, but the challenge is every one of my students, and I have quite a few who did that. Which grade are you now? Yeah, what's her name? Valerie is in the 5th. She's about to do it. My fastest tempo of my fingers, I cannot play faster than 184. And quite a few of my students can play up to 190. Maya Mignon did this in the 6th grade. Dustin did it 3 weeks ago, and Valerie is about to do. I'm pretty sure she will do it next week. So the idea is to play faster than me. But for now, the goal is to learn all these notes, to learn this technique, to relax your fingers, and most importantly, to survive through the etude. And then eventually, I will teach you how to play. Well, you know how to play Sautille, right? Right, so you play. That's an excellent exercise for discipline of the fingers because they need to be absolutely straight with the bow. And if you're really adventurous child, you can do this. Do you see the bowing that I'm doing?
Yeah.
What am I doing?
You're doing saltier,
And then?
and then you do it like in limbo.
No,
Or
look
you do it
carefully.
like separate.
Look. I do 3 down and 1 up. Understand? You don't have to do it, but it will definitely spice up your technique. Do you understand? There is no time frame on this etude that's forever, but you should try to practice. And I want to point out that the end of the first page is usually where kids go through mud, and then there is this part right here. And it's also very hard because it's 3 groups on the bow, which just messes with your head. And do you understand? Do you know what finger patterns are? Child, I want you to look at this. And I want you to show me what the fingers like when you play these 4 notes. Come on. Look at these 4 notes. I need you to show me this, 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 or this. These are your options.
Like that.
This one's like that? I don't think so.
Ow.
Look. See? It's this. How about the next one? No, you're wrong again. It's the same. See? When I know the pattern, I don't have to think. Whenever. Now, the next one. Which pattern I just played? Exactly. And this one. Back to original. So we go wide, wide, narrow here, wide. So if I know that, and I know all of them, and my fingers just automatically take the right pattern. Understood? And definitely with technique class we did on all of that was done. But the fun part, especially for the Asian kids, is to do this. When we do it 3 times each note, it's a nightmare for them, but it's a really good exercise. Understand? Good. Let's do the right hand shevchik. They like that bucket. Huh. Let's do. What are those
There's a treat
sticks?
in there.
What are the sticks that they have there?
They're supposed to chew on it.
But they're not.
They're chewing on like treats.
Ah, what are the treats?
They're like rice.
Just tell me. Don't pull them out.
I
Leave
know,
it
but
easy.
they're like rice pops.
Rice pops.
It's not actual rice though.
Ah, they make such a funny thing with their mouth when they chew.
You like
No.
our bunny nose?
Exactly. That's what I was going to show. The bunny nose works. Okay, good. I want to see the right hand shevchik, then we'll take a break and I'll play a game with you and then we will work on the concerto.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bunny hop.
Their bunny hops are different. You think their bunny hop is that, but they just sit there.
Mm-hmm. My mother loved Benjamin.
Show her
Gave him hugs and kisses.
bunny.
He seemed to enjoy it too. Bunny hop. Let's go. doing very well. Your bow is tiny, and it's harder to play with your bow. But I think I could still. Can I borrow your bow? I'm not scratchy as you are, and the reason is because I'm not trying to do this. You work too hard. Very relaxed and small. Try to play the first note repeatedly. Don't let it scratch. That's right. And that will do. Good, good. Keep practicing it. Remember what's most important thing when you play any exercise?
To keep the tone.
Exactly. To have a good sound, basically, right? So make sure that your tone is very, very clean. You are too heavy. You're just scratching it a little too much. Do the next one.
I didn't get to do it with the metronome.
I'll do it without metronome, but do it in rhythm. Okay, good. What do you think is missing? Close your eyes. Close your eyes. What's missing?
The tempo.
Still well, fine. What's missing? Close your eyes again. Close your eyes. And listen. What did I add?
Forgot it.
Exactly. It's a piece of music. You don't have to play with such a right. Turn in your musicianship and musicality and heart and play it again. Otherwise, you do very well. Okay. Now listen. Is that better or yeah, focus your vibrato. Don't force your vibrato. You know, you look like a lighthouse when you play this. Your eyes go. Don't force. Chill with vibrato. Just add a little beauty to it. And that is good. Now the last one. You're like a little bunny on the carrot. You know? Get angry. Let's go. Play strong. That's the girl. Drop that shoulder. That's the girl. That's the idea. Don't be afraid. Not bad.
On this, do I play a down bow?
Yeah, of course. Of course. Well, what you did is fine. You can do whatever, but that's better. So you have to be strong, not so puny there, right? Did I give you number 27?
No, I didn't play 27, but I think you gave it to me.
Oh, Yes, I did. Let's go. 3 times, 4 times each. Yes. No. Look at this. Each group, let's play. 2, 3, 4. Three, F sharp. And next. Right. Here is the idea. Play for me this. I don't want you to move your arm. I want you to reach with your hand and fingers in. See, the move is here. And that's reaching. Right. And learn it one little bit at the time and then speed it up. No speed limit. It's actually very fun when you...
Makes out the egg.
Exactly. But your mom should watch over nor when that move not supposed to happen. It's just a little flick upwards.
Okay.
And the idea is that this, that's what starts all the flying there. And if she will learn this thing, then she will you should be able to play, who cares, endless amount of bounces without dropping the bow. Then then becomes nothing. It's nothing. Do you understand?
It's like Benny said, we're taking turns like that because when Benji laid down, Buttercup was watching over him, like guarding him, and then Buttercup laid down, and then Benji was.
Okay, put the violin down, and I have a game for you, for your mind.
No.
No!
For her.
How can you say that? I like mind games. Give me one.
Okay. Do you want Benji?
I think I want to try the other one.
He's squirmy.
Squirmy.
A little.
Oh. Well, her nose is still moving in the perfect bow hold idea. Oh yes. Oh yes. Now, here's the rules of the game. You want to take a chair and sit down, or you can sit down on a rug, or you can stand, or whatever. Oh yeah, you're so friendly. I think of a person associated with music. The rules are, I am supposed to think of the person that you definitely know. If you can claim that you don't know that person, I lose the game. You have 15 direct questions, meaning I should answer yes or no to guess the name of that person. If you name that person and it's wrong, you lose 2 questions. Clear? I know the person. You can start asking your questions. I can give you some tip. You may want to ask whether this person is a boy or a girl.
Alright.
Or you
Is
can
there-
ask whether this person is alive or not, because I could think of Beethoven, right? So your
I don't know
questions.
a lot about.
Don't doubt yourself.
Is it?
This is a very stretchy creature. My goodness gracious. Go ahead, ask your questions.
Is it a man?
Yes.
Okay. Is he alive?
Mm-hmm.
Does he only write violin music?
You know that I can't answer that question yes or no. So I will not count it as a question,
Does
but
he write orchestra music?
nope. This
This
is not a rabbit, it's a parrot. It's a, although the bat is not like a parrot. Ow. Stop scratching me, you monstrosity. Ow.
You want Ella to rescue you?
No, it's okay. It's okay. She's exploring.
He's just grooming over there.
Okay. Okay, you have asked 3 questions. Go on.
Wait, so he's
So far, you
he's-
have a live male.
Did he write piano music?
Nope. 4. I never said he was a composer, did I?
Oh!
he's alive.
A live
Is he a
male.
composer?
Or does
Nope.
just a minute, just ask a general question, Ella.
You have 10 to go.
You can find out if he's met him or if he knows anybody who's performed with him, or if we how does. Are you sure she knows who it is?
That's the rule.
Okay.
Go ahead, ask questions.
Think it's someone you know, Ella?
That would be a good question, but you definitely know the person. The question could be whether you
Is
met this person in person.
it a singer?
Hmm?
Wait, no, is it like a singer?
It's not a singer.
It's a
He is not
it's a
singer.
man, Ella.
I know.
Maybe you could find out if he plays like classical music or folk music or
Does he
a wind
does-
instrument or a
does-
string instrument.
Does he play a string instrument?
Mm-hmm.
Does he play violin?
Mm-hmm. Good questions. So you have a boy who's alive who plays the violin. And you have asked 8 questions. 7 to go.
You want to find out if it's
I think I know.
that someone who
Remember,
speaks
if-
another language.
Oh, does he speak another language?
I will not count it because I am not sure.
Okay.
Oh, phew. My question was thrown out. Thank goodness. Find out if is it a child or an adult.
Oh, is it an adult?
Nope.
Oh.
Good question.
What?
Okay, a boy. Is it someone? Why don't you find out if it's someone who's in his studio? Well, what boys do you know that play violin, Ella?
I know Sam.
And who else? We know Luke and Oliver, right? Oh, you know who else we know? Sean, but he's a grown up.
Yeah.
Eugene's grown up.
I thought it was.
Rem is a grown up.
Oh, there she goes. Yeah, there.
You could find out if the person's still in school or if they go to Crowden.
Is the person someone that you know?
Excuse me?
Is the person? Have you met the person?
Oh, yeah.
Is he from your studio? Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Well, so who is in the studio, Ella? That are boys. Luke, Oliver.
That guy that goes after me.
I hear the heartbeat.
The boy that goes after you, yeah.
Or the one that goes before me, because only girls go after me. Ha. Luke and
What?
Oliver, of course.
Well,
Sam.
They have blonde hair. You could ask
Ah.
if they could ask if they were Asian or Caucasian.
Go ahead and ask.
Do they have blonde?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so if there's a blonde-haired boy in this studio, it's got to be Luke or Oliver.
Yeah.
So you have to find out, but you lose points if you guess wrong. So you should ask a question. You could
How
ask?
old is Luke?
Luke is like an 8th grader, I think, and Oliver's a 3rd grader.
Is he in 3rd grade?
Nope.
Okay, isn't he in 8th? Like 8th or something?
I'm not sure which grade he is actually, but I'm pretty sure he's not in 8th.
7th? Oh yeah, he's younger than Gretchen. Gretchen's in 8th.
Oh, then is it Luke?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well done.
Yay.
Well done.
And
Now
She is
does
torturing
Ella get
you.
to choose one?
Sure.
You have
Did
one?
you? Oh, bunny hop.
okay. Oh, I know.
Tell me.
I know.
Tell me. You don't have to pick somebody in the studio.
I
You could
know,
pick
but I know. I know what I want to do.
How about
Oh boy. This is not presidential election.
Oh, okay.
maybe?
Yeah. Wait, he's not a musician.
Has to be a musician.
What do you mean he's not a musician? What do you mean? Come on, of course he's a musician. What are you talking about?
Let me see.
No.
What, you don't have to do that one. Of course he's a musician, though. Or he was.
Oh.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
So I'll tell
Ready?
you who she didn't like.
No.
She said Michael Jackson was not a musician.
Oh,
He's a singer.
yeah, but singer means musician.
Ah.
She's
I
doing
was at
something
his
else.
ranch actually.
Okay, I'm doing something else.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Is it a male?
No.
So it's a female. Okay.
Yes.
Alive?
Yes.
Instrumentalist? Meaning plays a musical instrument?
Yes. Oh, I have someone else I could do.
Well, you can't change it.
I know.
Well, it doesn't matter, but if I will catch you, you lose.
I know.
So we have a live male who plays a musical instrument.
It's a female.
A female, I'm sorry. A violin?
Yeah. Wait. I think that's. No.
So violin, yes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
She's just on him.
Intriguing. Very intriguing. Is she an adult?
No.
Oh no. I'm being completely bunnied up. Oh jeez. I'm bunnied up.
Okay.
Okay.
At least he doesn't go on your shoulders as much.
Is this girl violinist a student at Crowden? You don't know, then don't answer. That's fine.
Wait.
Don't look at me. I don't know.
It's she.
I have
It's fine.
no
It's
idea.
fine.
I don't
Is
know.
this
I think
girl
it's possible,
violinist
but I don't think so.
It might be
a
possible.
student in my studio?
Yes.
Is she Asian?
I don't know.
That means is she Chinese or Japanese or?
I don't know.
I think probably not.
I don't think so. No.
Okay, so we have a girl in my studio
She plays violin.
who plays violin and not Asian. That doesn't. Is she skinny?
I think so. I don't know.
Okay. Does she have a sister who plays the viola?
Oh, Kitty, sorry. I sorry, Kitty. Yeah.
Then it's Greta.
I always get them mixed up, you know. I don't know why.
I see the kitties.
Yeah.
One of them goes to Kairos, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
Catherine
see
goes-
them, and I see one here and there, and I kind of.
Catherine is total sweetheart, but not very fast.
What?
Not very fast.
Greta?
No, Catherine. Greta is sharp as a razor, but lazy as hell.
Do they go to Crowden?
Both of them, yes.
Okay.
Catherine is actually in my technique class. Poor thing is struggling there, but she wanted to be there. And there
I
was,
was also thinking of Cheon.
that would be an interesting way to go.
You know, you could have picked yourself, and you would never have guessed it.
Easily guessed. I thought for a moment, but when I asked her a question about the crowd and then she hesitated,
Oh, you were sure.
I knew that
I didn't know.
if she would pick herself, if she would say no, then my next question would be, is she 4 feet tall? Okay, let's take that. Save me from the bunny.
Okay.
You see how we have them potty trained?
Perfect.
Ow.
They're doing really well, right?
How old are they?
Let's see, August 20th, September.
Oh, so they under a year?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like 3.5, 4 months.
Oh, so they're babies. I thought they're adults.
No, they grew pretty fast though.
Wow.
And we just had the boy.
So they will be these big bunnies, right?
I don't know.
Not this big.
Bigger. For sure.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, child, let's go play your concerto, shall we?
Oh no.
What?
Nothing.
Do you need anything, Egyptians?
No, thank you.
I have to go there.
I try to go see Joe. You know.
No, that's the point, but they called me and they have something for me to see there.
Actually, I need one thing at Ifshin. I need somebody to buy this little violin that I have on consignment there.
Ah.
That'll take
I-
20 years for them to sell it.
Well, they're still the big firm. They have a huge flow.
Yeah.
Stop. Do you remember homework was.
Do you need to show it then?
I'm happy to hear that, but I'm not happy to see that you didn't. Good, very good. But did you listen to Mr. Perlman playing it? Does she have headphones?
I have
What kind?
kitty headphones.
Kitty headphones,
I have like wireless headphones.
but the big ones, right? Do you mind if I give you a small gift?
No?
Hang on. I bought 2 pairs to examine them.
Mm.
Oh, now
They're doing really well. They're not,
better.
they seem very relaxed.
Benji's guarding Buttercup while she's laying down.
Yeah, Buttercup.
Нюхаем курицу. Нюхаем курицу. Okay. These are
AirPods.
AirPods, yes. This thing works as a container and as a charger. This goes in here. This goes into any USB
it's
port.
just like a phone charger.
Exactly. You can plug this into the laptop or any USB. Anything that will take this will charge this. They are exceptionally smart, and I forgot their name, but there's something I11 or L11 or whatever you see. We can look on the laptop, and the pairing is a snap.
You're giving her AirPods?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They're brand new. I used them for literally 5 seconds because I wanted to compare the 2 and see which one works best with my TV.
So the case is
I
kind
have
of
a-
lighter.
I have a TV in my room, but sometimes when I use the big headphones, I lose the sense of what's going on around me, and I want to be able to hear things around me, and this one allows me. Now,
So the case is kind of like lighter.
case is a charger. There is a battery inside the case, so if they run out of the power, you put them back in the case and the case charges them. So
And
you
need
plug
to
the
shake.
case in, it charges the case and them as well. Now, you go to your Bluetooth preferences.
I have my phone, so I can do it right now.
Hang on, come here.
I have my phone.
You pull them
Oh,
out
whoa.
and you see them. See I11, it says. So we connect. See, they do the flashy thing for you and they connect. I actually never connected it to my laptop. Hopefully it works, but with the TV, it was like, boom, done. Could not connect? Why?
Connect. Maybe it doesn't work with
It does. It works
That's
with
all we
phones, with TVs, with whatever. Egg 5 footers.
AirDrop.
But
Well, I failed for whatever reason. But you'll figure that out. It definitely works. Come on.
One of them is 30 now. Up.
Something is wrong with that. Let me try. Okay. Come on, connect to me.
Hey, so if it's not flashing, it's connected?
I don't know. They're brand new. I know. I'm not, I used them with my TV once for a few seconds, and with TV it was very, very easy. Hang on. Let me get back inside. Oh, I was trying to connect to the wrong ones.
It's Wi-Fi.
Here.
Oh, they're AirPods.
Hang on. Yeah, I think they're connecting now. I was clicking on a different.
Oh.
Done.
111.
Done. Stop.
I didn't do anything.
I'm connected now. It said connected. Now look at this.
Whoa.
You go.
Greta.
Perlman.
Perlman. Oh, it's a Perlman.
Akalai.
I've listened to Perlman.
Good for you. Now, put the violin down for a second.
I can fetch something.
Do you want me to hold it for you?
You know how to use them, right? You'll figure that out. Put them in. Put the other one. Don't worry, you will still hear the siren. Just put them in and they will stay there.
Power off. Somehow.
Oh, you touched something there, I guess. You did?
I think so. I might have touched like the bottom or something.
Now it's working again.
Okay.
So what I did, and that's what I assumed, this thing goes forward. So just put that in. Do you hear it?
This one isn't working.
No, it's because that thing stops. I think. Yeah, that's because of a terrible internet connection here.
I just saw I could connect to your
Well, try to connect it to you to your phone right now.
Baisley's iMac.
I will. No, don't connect to the iMac. I will remove them from my laptop so they will be free.
Oh.
I think you have to push the back of the case.
Where's the...
There's a little button on the back of the case, and when you push the back of the case, it says to it says to the world that we're searching. The very first time, you see the little thing on the back of the case?
Connection.
No, that's a connector. It's the power charger.
No, there's a little thing, a notch
Oh,
on the
you
back.
see from there?
No, I have some.
Oh, you have them. Okay, well, then you will figure them out. Take this,
Thank you.
and what I need you to do is I need you to put the right one in, but not the left one, and play along.
Oh, wow.
Left one is for the violin. Right one is for listening.
I thought when you take one AirPod out, it stops.
I don't think so.
No.
How would it know?
It's lit.
Okay, you'll figure it out. That's
Oh,
your
here's
toy
the
now.
button.
You
Here's the
enjoy.
button.
I know your mama is smart. You listen to her more often, and good things will happen. Okay, but the main reason I don't do this very often, but main reason she is starting to create a very emotional attachment to the slower tempo, and it is fast pace. It doesn't have to be in Carol Mann's tempo, although I don't see any reason why shouldn't she be able to. But she needs to not
Sucked into
It's a completely different approach. Go ahead, child. I don't know if I like that forte. Can you get a little angrier? Okay, what are you playing about? Tell me.
What?
I'm all bunnied up.
What?
All in fur. Go. Tell me what you're playing about.
Yeah, I think it was like people were like arguing.
People arguing. Yeah, that could be. How about a very sneaky coyote came to the house and wants to eat the bunny. Get angry. No eating bunny. Let's go. Out of there, tease. Poor coyote. Go. Right. So you're trying to play by memory, but you're failing. For that, when you practice, you need to have your music available to you. I know that you tried to airdrop, and for whatever reason it didn't go through. Could you please try one more time?
Yeah.
What?
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay, and stop right there. Stop. The strokes should not be practiced on the concerto. They should be practiced on etudes and scales.
So should I just do Martele?
That's not martele, that's more of the flying marcata. Can you play it for me on the note C? That's better, but it's not quite stable. You don't really need to play super fast, but relax and play super heavy and flex your fingers. No, uneven. let me try to show you. See, the first step is to do this. Go do that. Yes, back to scales. I don't get any airdrops. Your mother doesn't like me anymore. Engage. Pull. That's the good one. Yes. Speed it up gradually. That's good. And now I want you to do this. And play it strong. Go. No pictures for me.
I'm trying.
No, that's a mess. That's a mess. Stop. Look at your mirror and look at the bow. The bow is going sideways. It's not supposed to go sideways. That's the straight bow. And right there, go. Well, practice. Pum, 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 pum. Go, 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 go. That's better. So that will need to be practiced on the scale. And then you bring it back to the piece. Understand? And when you bring to the piece, you can do the slow and gradual speed up.
Okay.
So let's hear the piece, but you play one note at the time, and each one. My neck is all woked by the Chloe pause.
Oh, do you want one?
Yeah, go. And he's now sitting and go. Drop that shoulder, dear. Good girl. Don't rush. Good girl. Drop that shoulder, Fanny. Steady. Why don't you try one more time? Ta ti ra pa pa ra pa pa pa. Here's your stop. I want you to play slow. Ta ta ra ta ti ra ta 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 ta. Don't rush. Please. No. Same part. Same part, please. I'm guessing. Keep going. I hope. How about you do this? Very strong. Okay, and now the test. Play in this tempo. Go on. Go on. So, When there is a difficult run, do not change tempos at random. Change tempos organized. Change metronome, push forward fast and then slow down and see if it's possible. She has to be flexible because otherwise she will learn to do that shaky thing and that's a crash on stage.
Okay.
And this is a fun part to play. It's supposed to bring joy to the performance, not the crash. Okay? Let's go to the end. Actually, just play on. I'm still not getting the pictures. I'm really upset now.
Well, I think maybe I have to go onto Wi-Fi.
I wrote it.
Are you not on the... Well, it was kind of...
Can you put it on the Wi-Fi?
Sure. Which Wi-Fi?
I don't know, yours.
We could do a C Studio. It's Unicorn. 1, 2, 3. And I can go to EC Studio as well, just to make sure that we're... Yeah, you're connected. Maybe we should try now.
So let me try.
Come on, child, let's go. Go on, go on, go on. No shoulder down. I just made an addition to your file. Look how your file looks now. Look at her file opening. That's the top of the file. Nice. Good girl. Don't raise that shoulder. Be careful.
What?
That's okay. Turn the page and let's go. That was beautifully done. You need to start memorizing the piece soon.
Okay. Oh. I memorized most of it. I just don't.
Go.
No, most of it.
Oh, that's not in tune, dear. It's a good playing, but I don't understand why the first time you played so beautifully in tune and now you're missing it. No, that C is not in tune. Good. That I know you can play. Can you play for me that stuff that we were working on so hard? I love this.
Did you see the screenshot? Yeah, I enlarged it and took a screenshot. That was the best picture ever.
I
You
love
should
that.
show your mom that picture.
I
It's
will.
crazy.
This is really good. That's how we're rolling in Eugene's studio. Okay, go. I have to run to the issues very soon, so doody 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 doody. Good job. Keep going. Move the bow faster when you make it stronger. Burn it. Stop. Which interval is that? What's the name of this interval? It's a tritone, child. Put tritones close together. Go. Yeah. Higher second finger. There you go. Bravo. Well done. Well done. It's almost done and it's getting good and it will be fine at the recital, and maybe next time that I see you we will start something else so you don't waste your time as you finish this one out. But do memorize. It's not fun to play this concerto with the music. Okay?
I've memorized most of it.
I have no doubt about it. But we need not most but all, right?
We have to get everything out of her.
Why don't you do your violin? I'll do the bass.
Okay.